Have you ever been near a biohazard container and thought, damn, it's hot? Well, now you can get cool with Lesion. Lesion is a defending operator from the Hong Kong DLC and is repping the Special Defense Unit. For season pass holders, he's free, otherwise you'll be shelling out 25,000 renown or 600 R6 credits to run around in shorts. Lesion is a 2-speed, 2-armor operator who wants to give you his version of acupuncture. His gadget is a nifty little device called a goo mine. Goo mines are thrown haphazardly through the air and deploy once they land on a flat surface. If you can't throw, don't worry, you can pick them back up. Once deployed, you'll discover goo mines are part chameleon as they blend in with their environment. Set with a 1 meter trigger radius, one trap can detonate on multiple attackers as long as they are within the radius. If you place a mine 1 meter away from a frost trap, your trap will instantly kill any enemy caught within the frost trap. However, thanks to their chameleon heritage, they can also be destroyed by the slightest bit of damage. When an enemy triggers a goo mine, they are hit with a visual distortion effect and take 10 damage. If the enemy does not remove the needle, they are hit with 8 damage every 2 seconds. While poisoned, an enemy cannot sprint or plant the diffuser. If they hit another goo mine, they will take 10 damage, but the poison does not stack. The attacker will only need to remove 1 needle. When an enemy is down, the poison is removed. Attackers can remove the needle by following the on-screen prompt. When an enemy attempts to remove the needle, their gun is lowered and they are vulnerable. Most people are smart enough not to try and remove the needle immediately, but you will occasionally catch someone in the hallway playing with their foot. Lesion's shorts grant him a special ability which allows him to see a small icon above each of his deployed traps. These can deliver intel such as enemy position or where they're pushing from. Lesion has a goo factory in his shorts that produces a new goo mine every 30 or so seconds. So by the end of the preparation phase, you'll have 2 mines with the potential to have up to 7 mines out. Thatcher and IQ are direct counters to your mines, so make sure that you kill them before they can destroy your babies. Twitch can also see them easier on her drone, so she'll need to go too.
No, Adama, that's gonna be mine. No.
We got to go. There's a drone in here, bitch.
Oh.
You're not likely to get a kill with your mine, but you can bring your enemy's family great shame by throwing your mine like a baseball and killing your enemy. Even more so if his friends are trying to save him. Lesion wields the T5 SMG, which overall is a sweet little puppy. The 30 damage isn't bad, but it's also not near the SMG peak. The T5 makes up its lack of damage with its rate of fire at 900 and its clip size at 30, both of which are in the top 5 in SMGs. The recoil is controllable until you get towards the bottom of the clip, so if you can't hit them in the head, maybe you'll still be able to put them down with numerous hits to the body. You have 3 sight options, red dot, reflex, and hollow. For the barrel, you can use a suppressor, flash hider, compensator, or a muzzle brake. Finish your style off with a laser sight if that's your fancy.
Stop the hostiles from securing the.
He can also run around with a 612 SD, which if you can't tell by the name, is a 6-shell 12-gauge shotgun with a built-in silencer. It sounds cool as fuck, but it's a shotgun, so it's not as much of a Swiss Army knife as the SMG is in combat situations. The 612 does 35 damage, which is low, but still middle of the pack. Its recoil isn't too wild, but your shots will need to be controlled. Throw in 6 rounds per clip, and you have the 612. You can throw on a red dot, reflex, or a hollow for a sight, and a laser if you want to, but that's all you get. But on his trusty side is the Q929, which will hit you for 50 damage. It's pretty middle of the road in both damage and clip size, which is 10. Toss on a suppressor or a muzzle brake, and you have yourself an average pistol that I wouldn't take to a gun show. But with the laser sight, you could have a laser show. It does also have 2 really cool skins. Lesion also has the choice between impact grenades and a deployable shield. The shield offers cover, while the impact grenades offer mobility. Ultimately, the best gadget is the one that complements your playing style. Be prepared to be a point whore. Watch as you climb up the scoreboard as assists rain in with decent trap placement.
A character you want to
Lesion shines in slowing down aggressive enemies and revealing enemy locations. With great map knowledge and a mic, you can easily pinpoint enemies to your teammates. He works well as a roamer or an anchor, so it's up to you how you play him. But to make the most of his traps, you'll have to move around the map some, since you're limiting your trap's potential when you stay in one spot and bunch them up. Personally, I really enjoy Lesion. His kit is reliable and his traps allow you to be an effective player regardless if you're catching bodies. Combo him with another trap operator and your effectiveness just doubles. You're more useful to your team the longer you can stay alive, so try not to die. Now go out there and stab your enemies with some needles and clutch it for your team.
He out there. He right. You see him? Nah, he's right there. He's going to the window. To the window. Oh, that nigga laying down.
I was listening. I was waiting for the feet, and I didn't hear no feet. So I was like,
You know you ain't trying to keep his call outs on 100, man.
yeah.
He upset his call outs every second.
Yeah. Hey, but I like that though. That's good. That's good. It's like he's his own ping system, you know. 3 meters by the table, 2.5 meters by the table, 1 meter by the table. He's by the brown table now. He's by the window.
But it's not all fun and games. The battlefield is dangerous and you'll most likely watch your friends die. Although at times your enemy may appear unworthy of your caliber, at some point you will meet a warrior whose skills rival your own. They will test you. They will test all your skills and put you through a labyrinth in your mind built by your doubt and apparent inability to aim. That is, until you bring a knife to a gunfight. Thanks for watching.
Finally!